Mobile games. They are terrible. Mobile games are the more inferior of the games, with usually most of these are money laundering, low quality, and fast paced game for kids with the sole purpose of money. But is some of this game really bad or really good? Specifically, I'm picking the Countryball mobile game. I will be reviewing at least 8 Countryball mobile games. Top, the first impression of the game is really good. The graphic is fine, the controllable mount look quite uncanny, but hey, it will take time to get used to it. I get into the game. First gameplay, and I'm fighting against Brazil with a Sprout. And I'm here fighting at California. I'm gonna try to get this neutral zone, which you have to hover your mouse and bring your numbers to beat that neutral zone. So naturally, because the AI sucks, I win and defeat Brazil. And I continue with my next round. Well, not 1 minute in, and I already got an ad. Next game, and I'm in the Midwest, and I'm fighting against the Roman Empire. Well, I'm here to get Texas and probably to expand on my conquest of America. Oh yeah, I also noticed that if you hover your mouse to invade or any of these states, their mouth will be animated. And I won against the Roman Empire. Halfway, America is now almost in. Oh come on, another ad. So my thoughts on the game? Well, the graphics is okay, it's pleasing to look at. The gameplay is, there's no bugs, so it's good. Besides that, it's kind of good, so I'm gonna give it at least a 7 out of 10. So the menu opens with an image of the Earth ball with a king compressed. And so we will have to select a country. So I be the one nation. The car. Game jumps right in the African continent. So you see the great balls, right? Well, turns out those are not explored, so we have to send an expedition team. But the expedition team seems to be unlimited, so I could just explore all of this without a problem, without having to worry about the resources. So the currency of this game is the coin, and you have to buy the production to get more money. That way you could upgrade. So I brought the entire production because they are cheap. Using the currency, I upgrade my army by buying the soldiers and ammo for the infantry weapons. That way I could begin my conquest of Africa and then the world. Now, using the army that you just bought, we will have to invade nations with weak armies so that we could get their resources and get more money. So in this case, we'll invade Uganda as our army fights, and we won the war. With this, we now control the production of Uganda, and using this, we will purchase the entire of it and get more money that way. And that's kind of the entire game. You conquer the nations and just conquer the entire earth. So while you wait, I'm just gonna go conquer most of Africa.
A few moments later.
My army is crippled. My navy is crippled. My air force is crippled. I failed to conquer Africa. So is the game good? Well, the graphics is okay at least. The gameplay is playable and have some interesting mechanics, but it's basically that and kind of repetitive, so maybe 6 out of 10. Game is Polandball Mayhem, and the game opens up with fart sounds. Okay, to the actual menu, and the menu is cute. The art style is certainly nice, and Countryball have some good work put into it. And it has some little animation for pulling with the sword. So if we press play, there's 5 up here. The Potato Mayhem, the Flappy Bird, Quiz, the Meme Creator, and Battle Royale. When we get to the main game, the Potato Mayhem. So you have to pedal Polandball to hit this other country ball to get the potato, I guess. That's kind of it. So try to get your Polandball to hit more country ball and stay on that platform, well, on the sky for long. Also, the sound effects they make is so cute. They like remind me of Fall Guys. Flappy Bird. So the controls in this game are tap to fly, which is basically almost the same with Flappy Bird. But except this time, there is no pipes, but there is obstacle. For example, there is a Polish bomber guy and some hook in the sky. And also a parrot and a freaking nook. Okay, let me play all the deaths in the Flappy Bird. Meme Creator is basically a drawing tool, so I made this beautiful art. So what do I think about the game? Well, it's a cute game with cute art style and good gameplay, so I will give it a 8 out of 10. This game is Countryball Bouncy and we're instantly inside the game. No menu, no pause, just straight into the game. That's some good game you got there. Now the game is basically just keep pulling on the sky for a long period of time and get a long high score. And that's kind of it. There's literally not much to talk about. So the thing you have to keep pulling on the skies is this platform, trampoline, or whatever you call them. There's literally no end goal. So all you have to do is just get a high score and that's kind of it. Well, review time. Because the game is really boring, it's basically just Potato Mayhem, but remove all the good things and just boring, repetitive, and nothing cute at all. So I'll give it at least a 2 out of 10. The next game is Catch the Country Ball. In this game, you have to catch the country ball with a box. Quite simple. So the menu is, well, quite simple with some particles. And here we see the maps: Germany, India, Japan, Australia, Russia, Brazil, USA, and Middle East. The only unlockable map is Germany. And here we see the preview of country balls like Poland and Germany. We have like some weird country ball like South Sudan and Bangladesh for the picks. Gameplay is to catch Polandball and not capture the bomb, or else you just lose. No lives, just game over instantly. Honestly, not much to talk here. The game is just a simple game. The only changes in map is just the background. Also, let's take a sec, but those backgrounds are really well made. I'll give credit to that. So what do I think about the overall game? Well, for the most part it's just a simple game with some pixel art. So for the entire game, I'll give it at least a 5 out of 10. Since I forgot this game to review, so I'll just make it quick. The controls are janky, the movement is stiff, the visuals is for the country balls are good, but the map, man, they're so low quality. Like they just took a JPEG image from Google but make it 10 times worse. And even the tutorial did not even help me. So I get why this has like the lowest in the App Store, like 3.2 out of all the rest in the list. So I'll put this at least a 2 out of 10. So you know the classic joke about Polandball cannon into space. Well, in this game we can by making the best spaceship. So to get Poland into space, we will have to make upgrades to our spaceship so that we can reach to space. And so Poland first launched its first rocket. Now, if you look to the right, there is the fuel, which you need to find fuel canister or else you will just fall or just explode. And here we see some obstacles like Romanian vampires and the Russian spaceship. So we have to try to find the fuel canister or we will die. Now I don't know what the ending for when Poland reaches the space, but I know one thing is that this game is genuinely fun, so you could go play there and just try to get to space. The game on the App Store is 4.8, which is the highest out of all the games on this list, and it even has no hate reviews. That's great. So the game is fun. Go play it. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. All in all, the conclusion of this video is that mobile games are a mixed bag. Some of these apps can be some genuinely good, fun game, and with the others, well, they might need some little bit improvement. But besides that, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this type of content. With that, see you later.